Attention, citizens.
Hello. Welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, I am Lance. If you return, welcome back to the Reactor Spotlight, where we watch our favorite reactors. Now, today we are, this is going to be in between ZZAVID's Euphoria. Now, I've been, was informed. I want to give a special thanks to Butter Grande and Ethereal Leah. I didn't bring my glasses with me of all things. You both suggested, let me know there was actually 2 special episodes before the second season because it was during the pandemic. So they had some special episodes to kind of give me an insight about Rue and Jules. So, but before we do that, I'll leave the link for ZZAVID down below so you can check out the channel, become a channel member, a subscriber, and also a Patreon member. Show them some love. Also, if you'd like to support me in the Reactor Spotlight series and this channel in general, we're heading to 5,000 subscribers. I'll leave my Cash App, Venmo, and Super Thanks. Also, you can also become a channel member. I have Patreon. You can head over to Patreon, or I have a gaming channel you can check out. And I'm also on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Also, what helps with the algorithm is leave a comment. And if you don't know what to leave, just leave.
I think you're a fucking just like your daddy.
Queen, yes, queen, yes, queen! Yeah! Jesus, take the wheel. Let us pray. Don't stress me out too much, girl. This is only one episode. We don't. Anyways, queens, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good and Anyways, queens, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good and sexy? Well, I'm definitely not feeling good and sexy this week, girl. Cause I got my eye still bruised. It's healing. It's healing. You know, a couple of weeks ago. Well, not a couple of weeks ago. Maybe like a week and a half ago. Baby. I look like the Crypt Keeper's understudy. I look toe up from the neck up, okay? So I was just like, okay, wait a minute, I can't be filming. Thank God I filmed a video right before I had this procedure done. It's basically, I basically got a sty under the eyelid. We don't give a fuck. And I had to get a steroid injection in the... Okay, closed eye, nurse is here. The nurse was like 9 months pregnant. Now, this was when I felt like I was kind of a misogynist or something. Like I was like, okay, maybe I'm not all, you know, women's rights and all this stuff. Cause in my mind, hear me out. This woman is putting a syringe in my eye, correct? My thought was, if this bitch gets contractions the minute she puts it into my eye, and I'ma sue, okay? I'ma just say right now, it was a low moment for me because I was like, ugh. Women's rights, you know what I mean? You know, I felt disgusting in that moment because I was like, it shouldn't be my first thought, but also this bitch is putting a syringe in my eye and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I am so sorry for ever saying those things. That does not represent anything how I feel. That is not.
Anyways, women's rights, you know, equal rights for everybody. Anyways, queens, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Anyways, it is I, your local jester, ZZAVID.
Not bringing out the Jeffree Star apology, bitch. In that polo sweater V-neck.
And for today's video, my honey bunches of oats, we are going to be watching what I have heard as the Christmas episode of Euphoria. Now, I've seen the show. I've seen the first season. I only saw it once. I know there's people that rewatch it and rewatch it again so they can feel the, you know, the void.
Stressing me out too much.
No, I saw the first, you know, actually, when I first heard that they were like gonna pause, I was like, okay, let me rewatch it so I can like, you know, feel nourished inside. No, halfway through I had to shut that down because it was too much. It was too much. I couldn't handle. So anyways, queens, finally they blessed us with this special bonus episode of Euphoria. I stayed away from everything. I don't know plots. I don't know. All I know is that they kept it because this is Rue part 1. They're splitting it up into 2 parts. So I think it's Rue and Jules. I don't know. Y'all let me know. It's a 2-parter kind of thing, just so they can, you know, because you know we hungry. It stresses me out. It ages me, but it's so good. It's so good. Anyways, queens, let's not waste any more time because I want to know what it's on. And it's an hour, so I don't want to wait too much. Anyways, queens, if you want to support me and if you enjoy my content, I mean, this ain't grade A steaks up in here. This is, you know, this is the steaks you get when they throw it out and you get to take it from the trash at the end of the day. That's what you get. Now, but I understand. But if you enjoy what I give you, then you know, girl, then why don't you just like, subscribe, and ring that bell? Ba-da-ba-da-bop. Where's that from?
McDonald's? Isn't that ba-da-da-da-da, and I'm loving it? Isn't that McDonald's?
Where is that from?
Child. Anyway, so
even the sound, I miss this so much. Oh my god. Ooh, my nipples got hard. Waist, non-existent.
oh wait, don't kiss me. I just woke up.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh no, you gotta brush your teeth, bitch. I'm sorry.
Want me to walk you to school?
I think I want to listen to music and clear my head, but I love you.
I love you too.
Is this a dream? Cause didn't last season, I remember last season, Jules wanted to go to Disneyland or something. Somewhere. She wanted to go somewhere and Rue was like,
I mean, I was playing.
I was playing.
still don't know my name. Such a beautiful relationship. Like, why can't I have something like?
Yeah. Really?
Scratch that.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. Oh. The best part of waking up is snorting that good stuff.
Look, Ollie, I know you don't believe me, but I'm doing really good actually.
Is that so?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like I found this like, amazing balance where I'm like happy and healthy, and I'm not like looking to anybody else for that happiness, you know?
Rue, you're high.
I feel like you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Rue,
That's not the point, sis.
the problem is that you look at sobriety as a weakness in the face of those issues, and what I'm saying is sobriety is your greatest weapon.
That's right.
Ollie, can I tell you something? If I say some dark shit, you're not gonna report me to the state or something?
Rue, I'm not a guidance counselor. What were you gonna say?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
All
It's
right,
stupid.
come on. What were you gonna say?
Nah.
Say it.
I don't wanna.
Nah, sis, don't do that. I don't want to know. But
To tell you the truth, drugs are probably the only reason I haven't killed myself.
What?
Now we're talking. Now you're being real. Now you're being honest. Because this whole bullshit about being a functioning drug addict, finding balance, that ain't true. That's a lie.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Hey, whatever, man. Listen, young blood.
Young
I was
blood.
shooting dope before your mama's egg dropped.
Ooh.
You're 17. You don't know shit.
that's
You
right.
think you're hard? Hey, well, I'm harder. You think you're tough? I'm tougher. You got clean and went to kill yourself.
She thinks she's hard. I've seen hard, honey. That reminds me, I have to call Brian.
But the least you can do is be honest. Own that shit.
The funny thing is, this girl, so silly. She thinks she can bullshit a bullshitter. You're not talking to some, reserved person who never did drugs. You're talking to a person who went down the same path as you, girl, way before you, and you think you can just lie to this man and say, I'm clean, I'm doing this and stuff. He can look right into your eyes and say, no, instantly. Oh yeah, you're clean, girl. You want to tell me something else? Are you sure you really want to, take that stance?
You feel me? Where'd you get the drugs?
I had some pills for emergency purposes.
Yeah.
You have flashlights for emergency purposes.
No.
This is I don't remember. I don't have this.
You're not a drug addict because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit because you're a drug addict. You follow?
Wait. It's midnight. What?
You didn't come out of the womb an evil person.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you.
It is a degenerative disease. It is incurable. It is deadly. But the hardest part aside from having the disease, is that no one in the world sees it as a disease. They see you as selfish. Why should I give a fuck about her if she doesn't give a fuck about herself or anybody else?
Bitch. Muhammad Ali came to testify today, honey.
Muhammad Ali. Okay, well, you know, he was not really much of a philosopher. I know too much, but a boxer, yes. Okay, well, maybe he did some stuff, said some poignant things that I don't remember hearing about. Okay.
People like me who understand that you aren't all that bad. Probably underneath all this busted ass chaotic energy, you might even be a good kid. Who knows?
You know, it's like the foundation is made, but the roof is missing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wait, but haven't you been, like, clean for 20 years?
I was clean for 7 years. I had 12 years before that, but you know, I got cocky.
Damn, how long did you relapse for?
Year and a half.
Oh,
A year and a half? I can't even keep up a relationship for 2 months. Damn, that's commitment.
12 years, Martin. You ain't ever getting that far again.
Who's Martin?
Martin Lawrence.
Martin is me. My name.
Your name is Martin?
Well, it used to be.
What?
Before I converted.
Ali, I'm super confused right now. It's step 2, that a power greater than ourselves can restore us to sanity. That one I have some trouble with.
You don't believe there's a power on Earth greater than Rue?
I think there's tons of shit that is of greater power than me.
Name one.
Mariah Carey.
Name another.
Barbara Streisand.
Ali, I don't believe in God.
Oh, Black Jesus. He believes in you.
I don't know. That sounds good, but it doesn't really mean anything.
Every time oh God, my knees hurt every time I see her sitting at this damn table with her knees up to here. It just hurts my knees just looking at her sit like this. This is the reason why I say she's all legs. This is the reason why you all laugh at me when you say I say she's all legs. This is the reason why I say she's all legs. You're sitting at a booth and you have your knees right here. You tell me she's not all legs. How in the hell could you like double up in this? Oh my God, must be nice to be skinny and just have a build like a European boy. Must be nice.
Anything. So you're saying the reason my dad died is because God didn't believe in him?
Oh,
that's not what I was.
There's nothing that makes me angry in that fucking argument. Every time someone survives like some terrible earthquake, they always say, you know, I survived for a reason. God saved me for a reason. I have a purpose. What you're saying is that your life is more important than that 6-year-old who died that day. Why does your life have a purpose and my dad's doesn't?
That's just the way God works.
Yeah.
Ali, if you're about to tell me,
Sure.
he died because he died.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. God, you know, there's a lot of things that makes us question God's intentions if he is real. You know, like if God's real, why does he create world hunger, wars, you know, Candace Owens, you know, like there's just a bunch of stuff that, you know, yeah.
I went down to buy me a new pair of kicks.
I can answer some of those questions. I can imagine why. Why does he make wars? Why does he, you know, food hunger and all this? He doesn't. We do that as humans. We make wars. We do that on ourselves. He didn't. He just sits back and sees the mess that we put on ourselves. That's the simple fact of that one, in my personal opinion.
The Nike store the other day, and I look up on the wall and I see in 20-foot letters, "Our people matter." And I thought, man, this feels good. And then I pick up a pair of these sneakers and I look at the price tag and it says $139.99. And I'm like, I thought Nike loved me.
Liza Minnelli, they like it when you pay.
Chinese Muslims are sewing these Kaepernick sneakers for 7 cents an hour, and you telling me my black ass matters? Give me a break.
And that's the truth. Oh, sorry.
These advertisers, they're too good. And they about smarter than us because they've tapped into your phones. Yeah, they read your likes.
No, he's right. He is very right. Let me just think. A couple of weeks ago, I was searching for some toys. You know, like the suction cup dildos that you can just, you know, stick to the wall or
I'm not surprised.
stick to the chair. You can just, you know, I could be filming and I could just be f***ing myself away. I was looking at that, and then I went to the CNN app, you know, to refresh my mind on what's going on in the world. Because, you know, I want to stay educated. All I saw was dildos. I was like, I thought this was reputable news. I was just like, what?
I dildo. Is that a problem? I'm not gonna get your dildo.
They're just following you, girl. So be careful what you go to the private tab. That's what you gotta do, girl.
And if you keep going the way you're going, he'll rot from the inside until you cave in and die.
Girl, I'm surprised you're still walking.
Be right back. All right.
Girl, Muhammad Ali is putting in that work this episode, but he is... Whew. Is that Nate? Who's that? Jules, I miss you. Okay, so what happened in between being dumped in the train station, doing the choreography number, what is it? You know, you know, when she was getting drawn, you know, and now, like, how much time are we talking about?
With your imprint in my bed.
I didn't know you were gonna pick up. It's Christmas.
Like a star.
Merry Christmas.
With a cavity by my side.
This soundtrack reminds me of this one soundtrack back in the 90s. This little independent film called Splendor. And it was about these three people, two guys and this girl, and they got into like a throuple type of, like a threesome type of relation. That was really big in the 90s. A few movies that came out that was about threesomes and stuff, that was like starting to come out a little bit more in the 90s. And this soundtrack just reminds me of it. God, I really want to find that soundtrack. I have the CD of it. Maybe I should burn it on the PC. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. But it just reminds me of that it's such a sound. It's not like house music. It's not like contemporary music. It's like a hybrid of like with electronic sounds with like beautiful synthy type of, I don't know, it's kind of hard. It's very, I don't know, it's kind of hard, but it's just a fascinating sound.
I'm not trying to talk to her through Elamani. I'm just getting pancakes with a kid I sponsor.
Baby, I don't care how happy you live life. If you see one episode, it's a wrap on your happiness, bitch.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh my God. I was having kind of a nice day and now I'm just like...
Girl.
Wait, say it again. Oh, yeah, little man. Oh, wow, hey, what a voice he has on there.
You know, at least he's reaching out to his kids. My dad, he only calls to check if I'm still gay. Like, yes, Dad, I'm still a No, I'm not gonna play baseball. No. I'll call you later. Have a on my ass. Sorry.
Ollie, what am I supposed to do about Jules?
The hell does he look like, Miss Cleo?
It's Marsha.
Marsha P. Johnson? Oh.
Yes.
She wants to go home.
How long you been clean?
17 years by the grace of God. I say it with a lot of pride.
As you should, girl.
What would happen if you thought about dating in the early stages of you trying to get clean?
I had to not be in a relationship so that I could focus on my sobriety because that's what I wanted, and I didn't have enough energy for both of those. Everything that's good to you ain't always good for you.
It's interesting. It's very interesting how they're doing this episode, because if this is during the pandemic or around right before, and I don't know when they really did this, they're using a pretty smart way to use a diner, like late night, not a lot of people around, even though it is the city. It's supposedly, the city's 24 hours. Right? But anyway, we'll suspend disbelief, right? Let's do that. I can do that for a minute. And you'll have like a lot of talkie in the thing. It works. I can see how they could. I didn't think, I was like, how you gonna get some of the actors if it's during the pandemic? But I see they only bring a few, and I see how they did that. I thought maybe they'll bring in one of her homegirls, like Kat or Maddie, but no, they're just doing this, which is actually kind of smart. Well, it is smart, not kind of smart. If you're a stickler about verbiage, like my dad is. My dad is always on me about being very poignant on what I say.
Shana.
When I was a little girl growing up, my grandma used to always have this saying, and I never understood what it meant until I was ready to get clean. Baby, trouble don't last always.
That's right. Woo, I got goosebumps, bitch. Woo, she's
Very
right.
good
You can't be building a house and dancing on a pole at the same time. You just can't be doing it's too much. We can be friends. If you want to deal with me with all this baggage that I got, bitch, we can talk, but we can be, you know, sucky, lovey all the time when I'm dealing with.
Amen.
Still blame.
I couldn't be in a relationship. I could, no. Mm-mm. I knew I couldn't be because I had to make a point to be I already have ADD. It is hard for me to focus as is. So having a distraction like that, I couldn't. I wouldn't be where I am today. I probably wouldn't even have a channel right now. So I had to, like, you know, some people couldn't handle. Some people can't handle that. Some people have to be in a relationship. I'm not one of those people that have to be in a relationship. I have friends who have to be. They go from a if they go and end a relationship, they already have someone already to overlap that. I cannot do that. I'm not one of those people that needs to be in a relationship. I like to have people around, excuse me, but David. Anyway, I'm not going right. Let's keep going.
Jules for all this. I was clean, and I was like gonna stay clean, and Jules.
Wait. You were gonna stay clean.
Mama, roll the tape back. Didn't you just say?
Even though you just said you were gonna stay clean.
What?
And that relapsing was Jules' fault.
So she was planning on staying clean? Yeah, and Jennifer Lopez only uses olive oil to stay looking young.
I thought you two were just friends.
No.
When did it shift?
The night of the carnival, she came over and we like kissed a bunch.
Okay, but when did it become a relationship?
She told you that night.
So it wasn't just kissing. You two talked about being together.
That's so weird.
I mean, you gotta talk about.
Because that's how people get into relationships, Rue. They talk about it.
I mean, if I was in a relationship with every man I let in my bed, I would.
Well, you're just a town
The whole thing
slut,
at the
then,
train
aren't you?
station, her trying to get me to run away with her, even though I was scared and didn't have my medication. It's kind of selfish.
Here's the thing, girl. Somebody could love you, but not be equipped to deal or handle you. You know what I mean? She's 17. What is it, 17?
17.
No, who is equipped? I'm in my 20s and I'm still not equipped to deal with somebody who's like, it's too much. Too much. Doesn't mean that I don't love you. It just means that I'm not equipped to deal with you. And I can't drown myself with you because we both going down. Because if we both can't handle the situation, we both so
Yeah, that is so true.
I love you, but I love me more, honey. I'm sorry.
Maybe this is the universe's punishment for me being a piece of shit my entire life.
No.
Stealing from my mom, hitting her in the face.
Oh. Well,
Ollie, I've hit my mom in the face.
so what? I had a guy come in my face, and that's rude.
What I've done in my life is way more unforgivable. I said it before, I'll say it again. You're playing pool with Minnesota Fats.
I don't know that.
Ellie, what have you done that's so terrible?
Oh Lord.
What do you want to know?
Because you don't want to feel so bad. It's like when you're in school and you fail a test and you kind of hope that your other friend failed it too, so you can feel. You know what I'm saying? And
You know what? Let's look about what that means. Minnesota Fats. I've heard that term years ago. It's a fictional character in the novels The Hustler and the Color of Money and the film adaptation of the former. What? Who is Minnesota Fats? Blah, 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 blah. He was a hustler. Okay, let's see here. He's an American pool player. Okay, he's an American pool player. Minnesota Fats, whose real name is Rudolph Walter, who gives a shit, was inducted, okay, let's words, Lance, into the Professional Pool Players Hall of Fame, supporter, blah, 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 blah. He's a pool player. He's a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want to let you know. Okay, that's what, playing with Minnesota Fat, and he was a hustler. Are we all up to the same page? Okay, we're all up to speed. Did you hear that one too, David? He's a hustler and he's a pool player. Just keep that in your noodle.
And I go, thank God.
I grew up in a house where my dad used to beat on my mama.
Oh dear.
But I always said to myself, I would never, ever be like my dad.
Fast forward.
I got married.
Oh Lord.
I had 2 girls.
Oh
It was
dear.
chaos. We were fighting every night, and it got physical.
Oh.
One night I looked over and I see my 2 little girls watching. Here I am, a grown man with 2 girls, and they just watched me hit their mom in the face.
Fix it, Jesus. Oh my Lord. Baby, sometimes we try to run away from things so far that we just smack right ourselves into that same situation that we're trying to run away from.
You still think I'm a good person?
Yeah.
He's a great person. I mean, drugs will do that to you.
I thought of maybe being a good person is what keeps me trying to be a good person. Some people might disagree with you. My youngest,
What's her name?
Marie.
Osmond? I love the Nutrisystem commercials.
Want to lose up to 13 pounds your first month?
Oh,
Then
forgot
just
about
say
those.
yes to Nutrisystem.
I just don't really plan on being here that long.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's
No, don't say that,
uplifting.
girl. We gotta start season 2.
And I agree with almost everything you're saying. And I understand it. I just don't plan on being here that long.
Girl, I have a feeling season 2 is gonna be a long, hard season to get through.
The world's just really ugly.
Ooh, this is a heavy episode.
The level of anger.
She's right, and I've taken part of that too. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was on the bus, went to my checkup, making sure I was clean and all that. And I was just minding my business in the bus, holding onto my pole, and then this woman comes in with this double stroller. Make way, mother coming through. I was like, everything is packed, too packed for the situation. And she's what makes space. There's a mother coming through. First of all, if you would have swallowed, we wouldn't be in the situation, girl. And I let it get to me. I let it get to me because she was just taking up too much space. Forgive me.
I love talking to you because we talk about the real.
I thought he was going to say I threw the toddlers right out the window. So I threw the whole stroller out the window so she get off. I thought that I was waiting for the shoe to drop on that one. I was like, so what did you do? I was just waiting, Sophia. I was just waiting for that punchline.
That matters. Like, what do you want to be when you leave this earth?
It's not all about you.
You said you weren't going to be here much longer. How do you want your mom and sister to remember you?
Oh my. Deep. I'm telling you, it's deep, girl.
Yeah, you got being
As
selfish.
someone who tried really hard to be someone I couldn't.
Zendaya, you act your ass off.
Girl, she going for that second Emmy, bitch. I want to be remembered for being funny, bringing joy to people, making people laugh, making people feel comfortable, the best head game. There's a lot of nice, good things that I want to be remembered.
Headbanger.
You better blow.
I thought for a split second there, I thought they're going to pan and you see Nate with a hoodie spying on him or something. That bitch spies on everybody. It would be some crazy thing. You see just Nate just spying on him at the end of the cafe or something like that.
Brother,
Work, okay.
Girl, sometimes I forget how cheerful and uplifting this show can be.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Category is things you inherit from your dead grandmother. You feeling? You like the fantasy? You want to taste it? Huh? You want to taste my nuts? They're saucy and big.
Ooh. Is there some macadamias in there?
Hello. Ooh, that one hit right there. Wait a minute.
First of all, it's a shame that you can't handle your nuts. You get that? You can't handle your nuts in your mouth.
girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
What I did? Okay.
Well, she
I heard you,
tried.
bitch.
At least, you know, she...
Hello, my rule breakers. It is I, the Lexi of the show, because I'm single and nobody pays attention to me.
Sounds about right so far.
Girl, this might blind somebody. Hold up. Feel the fantasy. Feel.
Golden Girls fantasy.
Too much.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. Okay. Anyways, queens, this is the episode that a lot of you have been waiting for me to react to. I've seen it in my bi manner comment section. I've seen it in the boys comment section. I've seen it in the episode 1 special Rue episode special Rue Christmas special holiday special. So you know. Anyways, we're going to be watching Jules' episode. Oh Lord. Hold up.
Oh God.
We're gonna be watching Jules' episode. I saw the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what happened.
I guess nothing's changed.
But that's just because there's nothing left. You know what I mean? So it's not on the trailer, it's just on me. I honestly saw it and I forgot. What am I watching today? Anyways,
sounds like me.
I only saw that. I stayed away from Twitter. I stayed away from Instagram. I don't look at anything because I want to see this from fresh eyes. So let's not waste any more time. Now, before we dive in, expectations, depression, heartbreak, drugs, a father who doesn't accept your sexuality, a family that hides everything under the rug and thinks that everything's okay, a mother who...
Are we talking about you or are we talking about Jules?
Wait, I think I lapsed into my life. Oh, never mind.
Okay, let's move on.
You know what? Let's just get into the show. If you like me, then girl, like, subscribe, and ring that bell. I mean, it's free. Just saying. You know what I mean? I'm your hooker for the night. I'm just saying. I'm here to please you, okay?
Oh.
Also, if you don't like me, why the f are you watching? Just saying. There's millions of YouTubers out there you can enjoy watching. Anyways, queens, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this bitch. So anyways, let's go.
So where do you want to start?
No. Is that thing
How much
fly?
time you got?
I don't know.
Girl, hold on. Let's go back. I got fly in my face.
So where do you want to start?
How much time you got?
I don't know.
Okay, why'd you run away?
Oh dear. Oh.
They hurt me in my store.
Somebody's binge watching.
I
Someone's
my
binge
best to
watching.
meet her demands, play it romance.
Oh, the carnival, bitch. The carnival.
Oh, the carnival. Yo, the way they're doing that in the eye is sick. That's really clever.
Trauma. This bitch was getting digged down in the back. The other one was getting revenge on the family. Too much. Too much.
I am a toy that people enjoy till all of the tricks don't work anymore.
If my vibrator could talk.
I'm telling you.
I understand, everyone.
Ron, I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I would like to talk about Madeline Ashton. Sorry. This is serious.
I think I want to go off my hormones.
Where'd that come from?
Have you been thinking a lot about detransitioning?
No. Basically, I feel like I've framed my entire womanhood around men when, like, in reality, I'm no longer interested in men.
Oh.
Like, philosophically. Like, what men want is so boring and simple and not creative. And, like, I look at myself and I'm like, how the fuck did I spend my entire life building this, like my body and my personality, around what I think men desire? It's just like, it's embarrassing.
Wait a minute, I gotta pause this right here, bitch. I feel clocked. Wait a minute.
You saying men desire you? Yeah, put those nuts in your mouth, sweetheart.
Hold on.
Is there some macadamians in there?
How could she not? Let's keep it 100. We all do it. We've all been there, men. Well, gay men.
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption.
And women, well, straight women, you know, or bisexual, but you know what I mean. Like, we just put masculinity, men up there, and everything that is not cis male, we do it. I've been guilty of it. You probably been guilty of it. We all do it. We praise men but sometimes we praise men for doing the bare minimum. It's like, oh my God, he kidnapped me, but He asked me if the handcuffs were too tight. He's caring, you know what I mean? We do it all the time. So, you know, for her to say that, I understand where she's coming from, but it's...
Okay, this is the reason why you stay off the Craigslist, David. This is the reason why you don't go to the Craigslist for a hookup. Jesus. I thought we're past that now. It's the society of gay men. No more of going back 20 miles outside near your town to go and hook up in a well somewhere in a ditch. Boy, those were the times, weren't they, David? God, I miss those years.
It's like we've all taken part of that, you know what I mean? We always think of men, well, because that's because I'm always horny. But, you know, that's a whole other situation. That's because gay Jesus made me this way, you know. Sometimes I just wish I could detach the dick from the guy, but, you know, that would be a different kind of horror movie. Okay, anyways, that's my input into the situation. Let's move on. Wait, you know, sometimes I just wish I could detach the dick from the guy, but, you know, that would be a different kind of horror movie.
He's so stupid. He's so stupid. He's doing his facial expression. His facial expression. Hey, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta see that facial expression. The way he said that, delivered that line. Give me a second.
We do it all the time. So, you know, for her to say that, I understand where she's coming from, but it's like we've all taken part of that, you know what I mean? We always think of men, well, because that's because I'm always horny. But, you know, that's a whole other situation. That's because gay Jesus made me this way, you know. Sometimes I just wish I could detach the dick from the guy, but, you know, that would be a different kind of horror movie. Okay, anyways, that's all. That's my input into the situation. Let's move on.
I feel like there's a lot to unpack within what you just said.
Oh my god!
The main thing I heard.
Oh shit!
Who's that hoe? I recognize her face.
Looking. Doris, Dora, Mandy, Doris, Wait, hold up.
I just saw that. I didn't see that.
Doris. First of all, oh my god.
I didn't see that.
Queer overload. Okay, am I the only one who ever saw Looking on HBO?
I didn't see that.
Jonathan Groff.
Yes. No.
Husband in my mind. But oh my god, that show. Oh my god. Oh, gay Jesus, thank you. Okay, anyways, if you've never seen Looking, it's like San Francisco, friends, gay, cheating. It's so messy. It's so good. But it's an HBO show. Anyways, just rewind that because I got distracted because of Doris.
Is how hard you are on yourself. The amount of self-criticism you're experiencing, it's a lot.
But I think it's necessary, or else, and I'm really crazy.
You're not crazy, Jules. You're just a lot harder on yourself than you probably should be.
I mean, who is that?
Without the self-criticism, I'd be lost.
Or free.
Oh shit.
Oh.
How much does she charge? I gotta go see this.
I didn't even see this half for two.
Most girls, when you first talk to them,
I'm not most girls.
Automatically analyze and compare themselves to you. They search for where you fit in their hierarchy, and then they treat you accordingly.
And the gays.
How close you are to what they all collectively want to be, like in their heads. Or like they watch how your clothes hang off your torso, or they look for what tags are on your clothes to see where you shop.
Guilty.
So they want to find flaws.
Yes!
Yeah.
Most girls.
But not Rue.
I mean, nobody wants to be in the bottom of the totem pole.
No, not really. Not necessarily.
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Especially in high school. High school is always so tedious with that. It's so I luckily, my senior year I was pretty fly because the reason why I was so fly in my senior year is because I got 6 credit cards my 18th birthday. I turned 18 before my senior year, and I maxed out all those credit cards to buy Nautica and Tommy Hilfiger to look really cute and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, girl. Don't look at my credit, bitch. That's the reason why. Don't. That's why they give those. Ooh, 18 and give you credit card, bitch. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I put a hex on them. I wish I could, boy. If I could, like, be an American Horror Story coven and learn some tricks of the trade of, like, the voodoo or the witchcraft, boy, I put a hex on them, boy. Not much. Or learn a spell how to pay off that. ain't that, boy, wouldn't that be a thing? We all want that.
No girl had ever looked at me the way Rue did.
Aww.
Hi. Rue was the first girl that didn't just look at me. Like, she actually saw me.
I had a man look at me like that once. Unfortunately, I had to wait until I graduated high school so he wouldn't get fired. The law.
Kind of reminds me of how a mom would see you.
Keep going with that thought.
Well, just like how a mom sees you before you're anything.
David, that just dawned on me for what you just said. It like you said it like just 30 seconds just now, and then I just kind of like, and that thought kind of swirled around my little 2 brain cells until it finally penetrated those 2 brain cells on what you just said. Like I heard it, but it didn't dawn on me until just now. You slut. Was the teacher fine at least? I had a science teacher in my junior year. It was my senior year. Anyway, he was cute. He was real cute. He didn't do anything. He was really professional. I wish he did though, but I'm glad he did it because that that means he wasn't a scumbag. But these days, I wouldn't mind a little toss with him.
Loves you just for that.
Is that how your mom saw you?
Who the fuck is she, Benjamin Button? How's she supposed to know?
Is that how you imagine your mom saw you?
I hope so. I've always thought of puberty as like a broadening or a deepening or like a thickening. I think is like why I was always so scared of it, because in my head women were always like small and thin and delicate and...
Aren't you sweet? Hateful.
But then I think about beautiful things that are also broad and deep and thick, and I think of
John Cena.
Something like the ocean.
Yeah, that.
Out of all the wrestlers, John Cena, he sold his soul to the Illuminati. That's the reason why he was naked at that award show. I'm just saying, that's allegedly, that's what I heard. That was his, his little, what do they call it? His little hazing thing for the Illuminati, allegedly. I believe it though, because now all you see is John Cena in every Netflix B-list movie now. Have you seen the new one called Jackpot? Did you see that piece of crap commercial?
I want to be as beautiful as the ocean.
But you are, Jules, you are!
And like both are what makes the ocean the ocean. I'd close my eyes.
These shots are gorgeous.
And
Absolutely.
I'd just swim. Sometimes I pray to the ocean.
Sandy!
It's like a Calvin Klein. Sorry. It's like a Calvin Klein ad. Just then. Didn't you think that? I was thinking like CK1 or something like that. Remember that? CK1 commercial? CKY. No, that's NY. DKNY. Donna Care in New York. Remember Donna Care in New York? I used to. I bought some Donna Care in New York cute little shirts with that money from those credit cards. Since we were talking about not that, so I don't know why I made that.
For me, being trans is spiritual. It's not religious. It's not like for some congregation. It's for me. It's mine. It belongs to me.
But then the whole world thinks they can stick their dicks up your ass, and it's like, mama, you don't pay my bills or me at night. What you talking about?
Now, I do have to say that she brings herself to those places, so she brings that upon herself a little bit. No one brought her to that hotel room to see Mr. McSteamy. I would go, but oh my god, that man's so fucking fine. Anyway, not what we're talking about. And then she goes out and past the orange groves, out in BFE, right near the Nile River. I don't know where the hell she was. She was by a body of water, looked like the Nile River, to go visit some dick. After Rue, not Rule. I was clocked when they say, you keep on saying Rule. It sounds like that to me. Leave me alone. Anyway, but other than that, no. But those 2 times, for instance, you know why it drives me crazy? Because I done the same thing. I went to some locations I should never have gone to, and I'm lucky I'm even here to tell you about it. So the reason why I'm mad at you, Jules, is because I did the same thing, and you shouldn't follow by you say what I say and don't do what I do. God, I sound like a parent. Shut up. God, it's my paternal side. Leave me alone. Jeez.
Mind your business.
I mean, that's what this has always been about, is like staying alive.
All right, BGs.
I've had a really hard 6 months.
You don't say.
It's been really hard. And I just freaked out. Like, I panicked, and I felt like if I didn't get out, I was gonna fucking die.
Me watching the show.
How?
Well, have you heard of a man named Nathaniel Voorhees Jacobs? Yeah. Well, he might have killed her.
Nathaniel Voorhees.
I don't know why I'm crying.
Because it hurts.
You gotta let it out, huh?
Y'all ain't equipped for this. It's too much. Let it out, girl. Let it out.
This girl has a lot of trauma she has to let go.
At the same time, though, I'm like really angry at Rue. I feel like her sobriety is like completely dependent on how available I am to her. Like, what if she relapses, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if she relapses because I'm not there?
Too dependent on each other. That's the problem. I'm getting stressed out all over again. Who the?
Who's that?
Come on. She even has Rue giving her hormone shots. Girl, my doctor doesn't even want to see me in person. I don't get it.
Oh God.
It's like the highs are highs, the lows are lows.
I talked to your mom today.
Oh, the mom.
Hathaway House. She's been clean for 9 months. You can be angry with her, and I understand that, but you can't just dismiss the good.
The daddy is really sweet. The daddy is really sweet. I like the daddy. So the mother became addicted to the narcotics, I see. I thought she'd be marrying some rich doctor or something. She looked like one of those, snooty, well-to-do women who never really had to deal with much and never been corrected and just really heartless and cold and narcissistic and horrid. But apparently that's not the route this show took. I'm very surprised. I thought she would just marry someone rich, or the father would die. That's what happened to the other father, to Jules, to Rue. Jules. I'm getting the characters confused.
She did say she wanted to see you.
Ooh. She put her in
the same
hospital.
Mother who sent Jules
That's
to
what
the
I'm saying. You want me to see you when you did that?
You gonna need more than one therapy session to get over that one, bitch.
Oh no,
the same mother who sent Jules to the mental.
That one. I had to see that one again.
You're gonna need more than one therapy session to get over that one, bitch.
I was
Catch me a
afraid
case.
to talk to Rue about like shit that was going on with my mom because she'd think that I felt the same way about her that like I do my mom.
Well, don't you? You just said you were angry at Rue for the imbalance she created in your relationship. So would it be fair to say that you resented that imbalance?
Oh.
But the same person who saw you, who truly saw you, in the same way that your mom did when you were a baby, was also incapable of seeing how her addictions affected you.
Oh, and there we go.
Woo, bitch. What's her number? Absolutely. If she would have stayed long enough in that relationship with Rule, she would have resented this bitch. So the same thing that she went through with her mama will probably... It's inevitable. It's inevitable. Of course, unless Rue, seeks help. But obviously, that's not something she wants, as specified in the first episode of the special of season 2. Or Purgatory season. I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's Shy Guy. Can we still get this guy's name? How are we still?
Bitch.
Some of the most profound relationships I've ever had have been with people I've never met.
Oh, it's a flashback.
I mean, there's a guy out there who's received a picture of my full colon, and he probably has it on his camera roll. Never met him, but I was feeling the moment.
This is sick. This is sick.
Who are you to judge me? Oh, it was a lonely night and I was horny. Is that Nate? Oh my lord.
I've never even seen his face.
I don't have to. Trust me, Rue, it's not in my head. I think you two would actually really get along.
Yeah, just like Freddie and Jason.
Half of every relationship is in my head.
But we all do, well, not all of us, but I speak for myself. I've done it before. I've been in line at Starbucks and I fantasize a relationship with a barista. He takes me right there where the muffins are. Me right in front of everybody. And he doesn't even know me. He doesn't even know how to spell my name. I mean, there was this barista named Jonathan that I almost got pregnant looking at this man. Oh my God. I would go into that Starbucks. I don't even like coffee, but I would just order coffee just so I can get in line and see him. Oh my God. He would ask me, would you like some cream with that? And I was like, all over my face and in my ass. I'm not allowed at that Starbucks anymore, but that's a different story.
Oh, that reminds me of this one security guard I worked at Lucent Technologies. It's part of affiliate with AT&T. Oh my God. He was so flirtatious. He was Irish. He was tall. Big as a Viking. Oof. Oh, jeez.
Did you think you would lose her?
Because, like...
What was I going with that? I just was thinking that when he was talking about a hot guy, I kind of was going fantasizing. Sorry, my bad.
How could it be possible that Rue loved me as much as I loved her?
Well,
what? I think the better question is, why would you think that would be impossible?
Thank you. Yeah, their perceptions. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Well, I kind of feel I'm the same way though. Why would anyone love me? That's why. That's the reason why a lot of times when, in the past, when guys flirt with me, I don't even realize they're flirting with me. I think they're just being nice. And later on, I'll find out and they'll be like, I was trying to, they'll be mad at me. Like, I guess you weren't interested. I'm like, I didn't even know you were interested. I didn't even realize it. I can clock someone else like flirting, but when it comes to me, I just don't have that same kind of like, oh, they might be interested in me. I don't have that at all. Obviously, I got to work on my self-esteem, obviously. So, it's a work in progress, okay? But it has that. It's like, I always just think that they're just being nice. I never think that they're sexually attractive. I don't think that at all. Unless the only reason why I had 2 long-term relationships is because they practically beat me over the head and be like, I like you, right? I want to bang you over there, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. You practically have to knock me over the head and tell me that. Other than that, I'll just like, oh, he's so sweet. Oh, he's such a gem. Isn't he just a peach? I'll be alone until I hit the ground, I think. I swear to God. If I don't change my ways on that, good Lord.
But because of their life, their perceptions of love and just relationships is like the Kardashians' bodies. It's just blown out of proportions. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh.
That's
I could never tell her this, but I feel like I got to know him better than I knew Rue. We used to sext forever.
Woo!
Like, about anything and everything. It was, like, genuinely the best sex I've ever had.
I heard that. I mean, I've sexted with guys I've never even met. I don't know what they look like. But you just say the most nastiest shit of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna slap me. I want you to choke the shit out of me. I want you to throw me against the wall. I want your neighbors to call the cops because they think that somebody's getting murdered. And then when I get there, it's like, I'm Vanilla Valerie. You know, in person, it's just a whole different story.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My ex was good at dirty talking. I am horrible at dirty talking. I am shit. I am a laughingstock at dirty talk. I get nervous. I get self-conscious. I like, oh my God, am I saying this right? Like my ex, it just rolls off. Oh my God, he just talks sex. I'm just like, I'm like a dog in heat. Just knows. Some people just naturally know how to talk that dirty shit. I'm just not one of them, bitch. I'm just not one of them. I love hearing it. But goddamn, don't expect me to doctor you. You'll stay flaccid.
All right, Selena.
I wish I could see your face.
No, you don't. Like Sister Jude said in season 2 of American Horror Story.
If you look in the face of evil, evil's gonna look right back at you.
But that man is so fine, though. That man is so fine. And like I've said before, I'm not into clean-shaven guys at all. But for some reason, I don't know, I'm a masochist, but I like him this dark. I had a sex dream about this man, and he was so rough. And I loved every minute of it. That's sick. That's very sick. It's very sick. But anyway, he's the only clean-shaven guy besides James Dean, my ex-dead husband over here, that I find attractive. Usually it always have to be scruffy, at least scruffy. I like a roughneck, but there's something about it. It's just so brooding and evil. I don't know why it's that. It's just so. I need therapy. Oh my God, Jesus! My nipples are hard.
Lord have mercy.
Why are there no photos of us?
That is terrifying.
It is like a horror.
Yeah.
How could none of it have been real? It felt so real.
Because after what you've been through, when anybody shows you the slightest of affection, you open up. Ooh. Oh, Lord.
Don't look at my face.
Oh my goodness, this is chaotic, honey. Oh no. Oh my Lord.
Ooh, you're sweating.
Padre amado.
Real?
Oh Lord, not this again. Oh.
Woo! Can't
This
get
is how
out.
I will prove that I am worthy of the best guild. Who the hell did that?
Real? Maybe it's because of like everything with my mom, but I just had this like really bad nightmare about living in New York City with Rue. When I got home, she was in the bathroom. Rue? By the time I opened the door,
She was dead.
Rue! Rue! Open the fuck!
Ay, Dios mío, this is giving me anxiety. Where are my nuts? Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh
Not
my
right
god.
now, sis.
You're really pretty.
What?
Ah,
What is
I
this?
spit on myself.
You got me fucked up.
I was like,
Like, why didn't we talk about this?
Because I knew that you wouldn't give her a chance.
Yeah.
You blame her, sis?
Yeah, there's a reason.
I wouldn't have done this
There's a
if I
reason.
didn't think you could handle it.
Girl, I can barely handle it and I'm watching.
She wants to
not so bad.
apologize.
Oh, now after she's a
have to be
practically grown ass woman.
That is part of the 12-step program, bitch. Mm-hmm.
My forgiveness? So that, what, she doesn't, like, fucking drink herself to death because she's so guilty? Don't think it's fucking cruel.
So do you want something to drink?
Do you want some water? I mean,
Oh,
awkward.
let me tell y'all something right here. Anybody out there who grew up in a just addiction in an addict's household, you know, parents, oh my god, it is the resentment. You hold resentment because you have to grow up quick, real quick, okay? You have to deal with shit that you should not be allowed to deal with at your age. But here we are. So I completely understand where she's coming from.
My mother was an alcoholic, so I understand that a lot.
You angry?
I'm angry.
It was a week later. On Halloween.
And you found bottles in the room? Jules.
This explains so much. You have her mother relapsing, Nathaniel Kruger Jacobs. I mean, my god, of course she was f***ing jumping into the pool. Drunk. And I apologize because I did tell her to fly away. Yeah, I did tell her to fly away.
You know what? I did say that. My bad.
My bad.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for this week.
Sorry, that was a lot.
Girl, my ass crack is sweating. Well, it's probably because of the fucking sweater, but I think this is too.
Girl, your
Hi.
B. Arthur sweater is cute.
I was just riding my bike and
Her and her high waters.
High waters. Oh my god, you're
I really
right.
missed you.
You want a scissor?
Missed you too. And I'm really sorry about, like, everything that happened at the train station and leaving and stuff.
Bitch, I thought this was a dream. I didn't really believe they're really having a conversation, bitch. How? I had to say it.
It was really stupid.
fuck, I don't know why I'm crying. I just get really emotional during the holidays. That's all. It's okay.
Why the fuck am I getting?
I know, you don't even have a heart. What's going on?
Oh, I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for Rue.
I know.
Jules. Oh my god. I feel bad for the therapist, because Lord knows she's gonna need a therapist. Oh.
Therapist is going to need a therapist. This is
Thanks,
a
Jesus.
wow.
That's all y'all need.
These two episodes were really good. I like how they gave them more of a backstory, kind of fleshed their character out a lot more. Especially during a time when they couldn't really film. So they had to probably like, okay, we have to figure out what we can do here to satisfy our hunger as an audience, because we'll attack them obviously in the street. Well, I didn't because I didn't know about the show. You guys did because you guys are crazy. So you guys would, but no, but it was smart. It was smart because they had, you know, during that whole time, I'm sure you don't want to talk about the 2020 and, you know, but, you know, you only allow limited people. They had to do all those testing, blah, 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 blah. And so it was really clever how they did that. And a lot of shows should have took notes, because that was really smart of during that time period to do that. They only used a limited actors, used some footage they had in the previous time. Very intelligent, very smart. I really have to give them credit where the credit's due. Very intelligent. And even just the little things that just make it, the whole image in the eye, still fantastic. The imagery in this show from season 1, what I've seen so far, and this just from these glorified highlight reels we kind of basically watch, is really fantastic. The cinematography, what they do, like when Rue and Jules was at the end scene of episode 4, how the scene was flipping around. They were laying in bed, and then it was like a side turn. It was really, I never seen that before. Just a lot of the camera shots in this show, really, I never seen before, and I have to, like, it blows my mind. So when I do get HBO again, and I got to, when we finally get to seasons 5, 6, and 7, I think, or 6 and 7, or 5, 6, 7. I have to get HBO again. But I really would like to react to Euphoria on Patreon. Would you guys be interested in that if I reacted to euthanasia? That's all I could. My brain was thinking E, and I was going to say, would you want me to react to euthanasia? Euphoria. Oh my God. You might just see me. You might be witnessing me lose my mind and get Alzheimer's right in front of you. Enjoy. You're welcome. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Let me get started editing this so I can get this out to you today. And yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Love, peace, and grease. And bye.